What's up, wrestling fans? It is yours truly, Ruby Soho, and you're listening to Wrestling POV Podcast with the man, Tony Diaz.
This is the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, and you are listening to the Wrestling POV Podcast.
This is Hardcore Country Mickey James, and you are listening to Wrestling POV Podcast.
What's happening, fellas?
What's up?
What is going on? That's right. We're back again. The second episode of the year.
Yeah.
Right? It is the second episode of the year, right? I got that right?
Yes.
I don't know.
I am.
Or is it the third?
Oh, I see what you did there.
Shit.
I see what you did there, son of a bitch. Anyways, before, we got a few things to talk about. Not too much going on, which is fine. But I do have some clips to play. One of them, we discussed it last week about Hulk Hogan and the fact that he got booed out the building. And, of course, a lot of people are saying, it's because of his politics. It's not because of his politics.
Not at all.
No.
Because if that was the case, they would have booed Undertaker.
Exactly.
They would have booed Undertaker. Why would they pop so big for Tiffany Stratton when she cashed in?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot to it than just that.
Yeah.
With Hogan.
Yeah. Ridiculous. Anyways, if you're new to this show, I'm your host, Tony Diaz, along with the $50 man, Clay Cummings.
What's up, everybody?
And the Dean, Elio Canella. And the third wheel, Rick Serrano the third.
Hey, people.
And the Scorpion King, Chris Peterson.
Hi, everybody.
All right. What the hell's wrong with your throat? You need a lozenges?
Lozenges? No, I don't need a lozenges. I sound like Wolfman Jack. I'll be ready to read you, motherfuckers.
Jesus Christ.
Damn. Oh, baby. There we go.
All right, so let's play. I'm gonna play this clip though. It's an old clip of Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Yeah, coffee.
And this is what he had to say about Hogan.
His real name is Terry Bollea. My real name is Randy Poffo, and he disrespected me and my family through the media waves, Instead of you having a problem with me, you call me to the side, man to man. We talk about it. We agree to disagree. We have a fight. We have an adult beverage, whatever.
Right.
Man to man.
That's how men do it.
Mano y mano. Okay.
That's
not the way he does it. Yeah. He's a wuss. You see what I'm saying? He goes on the airwaves and he disrespects me. He gives me a shot over the radio, gives me a shot over the TV, he gives me a shot over the internet, here and there, but nothing face to face. Nothing face to face. Nothing face to face. You got it? And so that's the deal. So I challenged him 2 years ago to all the money, all the proceeds, all the pay-per-view revenue, all the merchandising. You know what I'm talking about, Gorgeous George? Right, everything going to the charity, the Children's Hospital. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with the Children's Hospital? What's wrong with supporting the Children's Hospital? He's done well in this business. I've done well in this business. I'm talking about giving back. And then calling him in the ring, and we have the first real fight in professional wrestling. The first real fight in the ring. A real fight between Hulk Hogan and the Macho Man Randy Savage. What's wrong with that, Hulk Hogan? What's wrong with that, you coward? What's wrong with that, you wuss? You understand that? All your Hulkamaniacs are knocking on your door. They're saying, be a man, Hogan. Be a man. What's up with that?
So... Can you tell that Macho Man don't really like Hogan?
Just a little bit. Just nothing too serious.
I remember that
video. Hulk Hogan, I'm going to whoop your ass, boy.
In your face, right? See, the thing is this. It's when it comes to Macho Man and all that stuff, I get it, all the animosity, but you're never going to get somebody like Hogan to agree to that, because if he loses, his legacy is done. And that's all Hogan holds on to. That's why I said last week when Hulkamania officially died, we got to watch him, man. because he literally has nothing left without wrestling and Hulkamania. He really has nothing. He's been holding on to that like the scrap of hair on the back of his head his whole career.
It was like over 10 years ago. You could see.
It was like it's been a long time coming, and it's just he's not gonna let go of his legacy for anybody.
No. And he's burned his bridges with too many wrestlers. You know, and that's the thing is not very many are going to stand up for Hulk Hogan. If you want my honest opinion, I don't see it. Just because I've heard so much stuff over the past of wrestlers talking about him and the actual, Hulk Hogan, Terry. It's a bad reputation that he's got.
Yeah. I heard the best line he told was about Survivor Series '91.
What's that?
When he said the Undertaker injured his neck in Survivor Series 74.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
I'm like, wait, Survivor Series 74, what?
Yeah.
Undertaker would have been like 9 years old.
Yeah.
That's right.
So I'm like, okay.
Holy shit. Jesus.
That would be a cool fight to see, though, if that actually ever happened. It won't.
It would.
But that would be an interesting one-on-one actual fight.
Yeah.
Undertaker and Hogan?
No, Savage and Hogan.
Savage and Hogan?
Yeah.
He killed Hogan.
They were supposed to fight. Even after that, they were supposed to fight. But I thought it was because of Miss Elizabeth. That was the fight.
Well, that was part of the story.
I think they just wrote that into the storyline.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean that's always been the case, but it's just what happens is that whenever somebody challenges somebody like a Hulk Hogan, whether it be in the real world or in the wrestling world, it's just you can't be crazy. And what happens is these guys just like Macho Man, he just sounds like crazy, and you're just like, okay, Macho, I'm not gonna pay attention to you. Like Roddy Piper, also crazy, a couple screws loose. So these guys that have this issue with sanity that you just like, okay, like Bret Hart too. And you guys know I love Bret Hart to death, but he's whining and complaining, and it's just like no one's gonna take you serious. So when you're up there like, oh yeah, so what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna fight in the ring, just you and me, 1-on-1, and we're gonna fight for real this time. Or like, no. And then Hogan's just laughing about it.
Yeah.
That's true though, man.
No, I get you 100.
Yeah. I would love to see it though.
Oh yeah, and Macho Man's not fighting fair.
Oh hell no!
He's pulling out a pipe or something.
He's pulling hair. He's grabbing nuts. He's doing all that crazy shit. All right, now I want to play another clip, and this is Mark Henry's thoughts on the whole Hulk Hogan thing.
One thing that stood out that people were talking about was the universe's reaction to Hulk Hogan. You surprised to see the Hulkster, one of the greatest, if not the greatest of all time, get booed a little bit in Los Angeles?
I mean, that's arguable. Anytime that you consider the Mount Rushmore in the top 10 of wrestling all time, Hogan is always going to be in that top 10. But right now, with the social climate and the things that he said and done and his lack of effort to try to fix it, people are going to come down on it. I never had an issue with him before I heard all of the stuff. And even then, I believe in giving second chances. Anybody that knows me knows that I'm a fix-it person. I'm not going to dwell on the negative. I'm not going to talk about the past. We're going forward. And he never wanted to go forward and fix it. So, that's what happens when you think that everything is going to go away. It's not going to go away.
We've talked in the past about that and his history. Have you ever talked to him about it, or no? He's just kind of let it go away.
No, he thinks it's going to go away. That it's not going to be that dark cloud over his career. I have not said, I offered to say, hey, let's do a tour of the black colleges, law schools, and explain what happened. He didn't want to do that.
Gee, I wonder why.
Yeah.
Because Hulkamania wouldn't make it out of there, brother.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Because I'm gonna take a little thing from Tony here. Can I play devil's advocate?
Yeah.
Do you really think that Mark Henry was like, "Hey Hogan, you should come to check out the black colleges"? I don't see Mark Henry and Hulk Hogan having a relationship to the point where Hogan's getting listen. And I love Mark Henry, but brother, who are you, bro? Like, come on, bro. But one thing I do want to point out is, like Mark Henry was saying, everybody has Hogan on their Mount Rushmore. I only believe that true when they talk about who was the guy in each era, right? Mm-hmm. Who was Vince's guy in each era? Like, if I was to make that Mount Rushmore, it's Hogan, it's Rock, it's Stone Cold, it's Cena, right? Those are the 4 guys that Vince, but nobody puts Hogan on their Mount Rushmore when it comes to being actual fan of wrestling, right?
No.
Not even.
Yep.
Not even close. Shit.
No.
But yeah, I don't know. Like Hogan. First of all, Hogan, if he did turn it down, he's smart to turn it down because that wouldn't have ended it well for him.
I don't think so either. Even with Mark Henry there with him.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. That wouldn't have helped him at all.
No,
he would have gone to Skull Stomp.
Yeah, and you know what? Mark would have been all happy because he's like, "Yo, they chanted my theme song," and Hulk Hogan's like, "No, brother, they're talking about me getting my ass kicked." Somebody's gonna get their ass kicked,
right?
Because that's what they do. Little Mark Henry humor there.
Yes,
but man, it's just. People are like so conflicted about the whole thing that happened on Netflix, and you gotta understand. And I sound like a broken record. They're not booing him because of his political views, you know. Because if that's the case, they should have booed Randy Orton. They should have booed Tiffany Stratton. They should have been booing the Undertaker, especially when he came out as the American Badass. He didn't come out as the Undertaker, but no, they popped huge for the Undertaker. You know what I'm saying? But with Hogan, they're like, And I guess rumor has it that he was pretty upset. Or no. I don't want. Let me not spread shit. They said that he was like, he knew that 50% of the audience was gonna boo him and 50 were gonna cheer him.
Bro. That was like 95.
I was gonna say, bro.
And one of them. Oh, sorry. One of them booing him was Ice Cube's son.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he has a video of it. Yeah.
Yes. That crowd, like Rex said, that was no 50-50. That was the closest to 100% of that crowd you may have seen. And maybe the only one that wasn't cheering was normally the guy that dresses like Hulk Hogan to these WWE events. Yeah. Like I've seen a couple guys before dress like him. Those are the only guys that won't be booing.
I would laugh if they did.
Oh man.
And I haven't seen. I saw a few comments. People saying, "Well, they held the Netflix debut in the wrong city, and no wonder they booed."
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That I don't get.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little weird for them to say that.
Yeah.
But,
I don't think it really matters what city they had. They had Ryan. He still get booed.
Yeah.
He would have got booed everywhere.
He would have got booed everywhere. And they said they're going to bring him back too.
No, don't do that.
Yeah,
don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, for Saturday night's main event.
Well,
God.
With Jesse Ventura, oh my god, oh my god, the world will implode. Yeah. Jesse Ventura will be like, "Listen, brother, I got something I want to say," and let's get started
those two in the
Jesse
ring.
Oh my god, you would have to cut the feed instantly because that's gonna go left real quick.
As soon as Jesse says, "You mother," because you know what's coming after next week on Raw or next time on Saturday night's main event, and it's being held in San Antonio.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, that's not good.
No, no, it's not.
But
out of all the cities in Texas, that's not good for Hogan.
All I'm going to say, if you bring Hogan back, leave Jimmy Hart out of this. Please.
Yes,
please.
Don't.
Yeah.
What did he do? He didn't do anything.
He didn't do anything. Leave Jimmy Hart alone.
He's catching strays, man.
Yes.
Poor Jimmy, man. He's going to have to take out those hair plugs or something. But.
Oh, shit.
Come on, baby. What we doing now?
Hogan, baby, what the hell's going on here? He goes, "They're doing you, brother."
Damn it, Jimmy. Why are you doing this again?
Oh, shit.
But, I mean, the thing of it is they say that wherever Hulk goes, Jimmy goes. So
I've heard that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's his buddy theme song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Feel bad for Jimmy, though.
I do too.
Yeah.
It's like
All
that Looney Tunes dog that's jumping over the other one. What are we going to do today? Huh? What are we going to do today?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Poor Jimmy Hart. But, yeah, we're going to have to wait and see what happens. All right. Now, I want to play another clip. This is Bully Ray giving his opinion, his thoughts on the debut of Ray Phoenix.
Selling, there was psychology. Is Penta going to get it overnight? Absolutely not. But the more and more he's in the ring doing the WWE style, he's going to learn. I'm going to jump to the promo. That man was genuinely happy to be there.
AEW's way of getting Penta over is by having him in the ring, putting on a 5-star match that gets people talking about what a great match it was. But what the WWE did last night is they got their fan base to be emotionally invested in Penta. They're seeing his family at ringside crying. Like, why would they be crying? It's not like he wasn't wrestling for a major organization. He was wrestling for AEW just a few months ago. There's a reason why. And they told that story in one promo on one show. What they did is they told Penta's story and they told their own story. Penta is now a made superstar based on one promo on a Monday Night Raw. That promo after the match with Chad Gable meant 100 times more than anything Penta did in the ring last night. Hey, that match was a good match. He went over. He beat Chad Gable. But him with a live microphone, and just like Pat McAfee said, half of that promo, I didn't understand. I don't speak Spanish. Half of that promo, I didn't understand. I didn't need to understand the words. I read it. He's wearing a mask, and I read it in his eyes, what he was saying. The guy's not speaking my language, and the guy's wearing a mask, but I got emotionally invested in what he was saying in the fucking ring. That is fucking genius to be able to do that.
You care about him and you care about what he's saying, because despite the fact that you can't understand him, you felt his emotion. Ladies and gentlemen, that is professional wrestling. That is what this business has been built on from day one.
What do you think?
I couldn't agree more with everything that they both have said. I know the other one wasn't Bully Ray. I'm not sure who the other one talking was.
Dave LaGreca.
Dave LaGreca. Well,
yeah, he owns Busted Open Radio.
Okay. Well, what both of them said is 100% true. I don't care what language that man spoke. You didn't need to understand all of it. But by God, you fucking felt it when he was doing that promo.
Sure.
I mean, just the shit that he was going through in AEW, the time or how many years he's been in professional wrestling without being in the WWE. And then you finally make your childhood dream. I don't care what you say about, oh, well, AEW is my blah, blah, blah. No, your dream as a child, as a professional wrestler in general, is to make it to WWE. I don't care what you say. That is the big time. That is there. And Penta and his family showed it that night. So that is there. It's 100%
absolutely
real.
You had his family in the crowd crying. You had everybody with goosebumps. Everybody just invested in what was going on during the match and after the match. Even before the match, everybody knew Cero Miedo. That's crazy. I was not expecting that. I was nervous for him because of that. I was like, is he going to be able to translate, no pun intended, to WWE? Is WWE fans going to know who he is? Are they going to know what he's about? And to my surprise, they absolutely knew who he was. They followed him, and they just went along with him. And one thing I really love is that they were talking about how AEW dropped the ball with Penta because they don't even sell his mask. WWE already has his mask on the shop. That is amazing, bro.
Damn.
I know Tony's already like, oh, wait, get my credit card. Because those masks are amazing. You have to check them out on the WWE shop. No plug here, unless you're going to get it for me for free. But yeah, I think that was an emotional moment, like everybody's been saying. I think it was a great moment for professional wrestling. And hopefully this leads to great things for Penta and Rey Fénix.
Can't wait for both of them to be on the main
Rey
roster.
Fénix here.
Yes.
Yeah.
You need to get Rey Fénix here. I mean, I'm sure there's ways around contracts. Like,
you know how dirty, though? I'm just going to say this. I saw this earlier today. You know how dirty AEW is? So Rey Fénix did a tweet out to his brother, like congratulating him, making his dream, yada, yada, yada. AEW took his merch off their site.
They took his merch off.
Everything.
Oh, that's fucked
everything.
up.
That is fucked up.
Wow.
You're not only letting this man sit home on his ass and not do anything, but yet you take the fucking merch out of the shop.
But you know what, though? Not only that, it's proven it's making Phoenix look like his story was more truthful than what AEW's side of the story is.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know?
But I just can't wait for both of the brothers to be on WWE. Rey Mysterio even said in an interview that Penta, he's known for years and always thought that Penta's home was WWE.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that too.
Let's throw this out there. How about for Mania, if it's possible, we get Rey Fénix versus Penta, and we have Rey Fénix come in as a heel, as like, yo, you left me behind.
Yeah.
What kind of brother are you? Yo.
That'd be such
That'll
a
be a
story.
good one.
Yeah.
Yes. I'd love it.
And they wrestled each other already in Lucha Underground.
Yep.
And
that,
AEW.
And in AEW.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So just take a look at those matches and trust me, it's definitely a WrestleMania worthy match.
Mm-hmm.
But the emotions, everything that he did in there, and you could tell he was nervous.
Oh
in
yeah.
the beginning.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that wasn't Penta-like. But once he felt the crowd and once, you know, like you can tell it really hit him of the fact, like what Rick was saying, that when they all threw up, you know, his sign and started repeating every time he did it, you know, you can tell it got to him a little bit, you know, like he probably got emotional.
Yeah, and he probably wanted to say it 10 more times. He's like, yo, let's keep doing this.
This is cool, man.
Like, get the fuck out the ring now. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah, because even if, I don't know if you noticed in the beginning of the match, the ref even had to say something to him.
Yeah.
Because he kept doing it. And the ref said something to him. Come on, let's go. You know, he was like, man, shut up. I'm having fun. But yeah.
This is my moment.
I know, right? So, yeah. Any final thoughts on it, or we're good?
No, we're good.
Yep.
We're good.
All right, let's get right into listener emails. You guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Art Lanscow from Michigan says, hey, guys, what would be your Mount Rushmore of managers? Did we do this before?
I think we did, but it's been a while.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
I think every one of us is going to have Bobby Heenan up there.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Hell
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think
For me, I would have Bobby Heenan, Classy Freddie Blassie, Lou Albano, and Jesus. I might have to go with Miss Elizabeth.
wow.
Ooh. Okay.
She was so loved.
She was.
Yeah, she was.
She was very loved, and then, you know, nobody wanted to see her hurt. She came
No.
close a few times. So yeah, I'll throw in Miss Elizabeth. There's my Mount Rushmore.
Well, regardless on anybody's Mount Rushmore, there ain't no doubt Bobby the Brain Heenan's got to be at the top.
Yeah.
No doubt at all.
Yeah.
For me, it'd be Bobby. I'm putting Paul Heyman.
Okay.
I'm going to put Paul Bearer.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And I'm going to put Classy Freddie Blassie.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going
Not
to
bad.
Yeah.
Bobby the Brain Heenan, Jimmy Hart, Paul Bearer, and this is my wild card. I feel like every one of us have a wild card here. My wild card is
Okay.
definitely going to be Harvey Wimpleman.
Damn.
Del Bruto.
Yes.
All 4'8" of them, bro.
He is tiny.
98 pounds.
Yeah, he is tiny. When I was wrestling back in the day, he came in to manage Iron Mike Sharp, Nikolai Volkov, and King Kong Bundy. And like when he came in, I was like, "Who's this little kid?" And then my boy was just like, "Yo, that's Harvey Wimpleman." I was like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
Did he have that raspy voice, like for real?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's definitely him.
That's awesome.
Elio, what's your Mount Rushmore for managers?
Bobby Heenan, Jimmy Hart, Captain Lou, Paul Heyman, and I'm gonna throw my wild card, Paul Ellering.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah.
right. All
With
right.
or without the W?
So without that was ridiculous. That storyline.
It was horrible.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty bad. All right, Chris, what's your Mount Rushmore?
Bobby Heenan, Paul Bearer, Jimmy Hart, and Elizabeth.
There you go.
All right, there you go.
Yeah.
Captain Lewis is, I have to say, is probably other besides Bobby Heenan, Captain Lou Albano. He's probably the greatest talker ever.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
You know,
Absolutely.
Without a doubt.
greatest talker ever. And then just to be labeled the manager of champions, it suits him fine because he did not look the part.
No.
He had rubber bands coming out of his face.
Yep.
I'll be honest with you. When I first saw like highlights of Lou Albano, it's like, who the hell is this guy? But then you watch him a little bit more, and it's like you get it.
Yeah.
You know, he was a good one for sure.
Honorable mention to Slick, by the way.
You know what? I was gonna say Slick too. I was gonna say Slick. What about wait a minute? Would Mr. Fuji be counted?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Yes. Without a doubt, Mr. Fuji.
Absolutely.
He's not in my top 5.
How dare us, man? Leaving Mr. Fuji out.
Don't forget, Captain Lou was Super Mario.
Yes, he
That's
was.
right.
Yeah, I was gonna say it. Yep, that was one of the best and worst TV shows of all time. And I loved it, and I hated it at the same time. It was so good and so bad.
So good and so bad. Absolutely. All right. Joe Taylor Ward from Cincinnati. He said, "I swear when Clay said Ricochet, all I could think of is Ricochet Rakasa Namakusa." Laugh out loud.
I'm saying, Makusa.
Oh, Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Ricochet Namakusa. Whatever the fuck he said.
That's awesome.
And he also said, "Welcome back, Rick."
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my Lord, that's too funny. All right. Riley James Hurt, 23 from Indiana. Your neck of the woods there. What's your name? Clay?
Yeah.
He said, "Hey, WPOV, longtime listener too." He goes, "And I have to say, I popped when I heard Rick on last week's episode. Welcome back, Rick. This show is just funny in general."
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Sam Kingston from Ohio. He said, "Hey guys, I agree. When is Thunder Rosa going to get over? I think it's time she goes to WWE. But my question is, how do you think she'll do in WWE?"
Oof.
Yep.
Depends the way that they bring her out.
Yeah,
It just
but
depends the way they bring her out.
here's my thing, though, and I'm not trying to discredit anybody in AEW, but there's top tier talent in the women's division with WWE. If Thunder Rosa thinks she's going to come in and become a big name, I hate to say it, she won't just right away.
Well,
it'd be hard for her, I think.
Well, Thunder is more of a strong style type wrestler.
Yep.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
yep.
I'm sure she can fit in with people like Asuka, Kairi Sane, Io Sky. You know, I think she'll fit in well with them. But everybody else is good. They're gonna have to understand. She's gonna have to understand. Not all of them wrestle that way.
No.
Yeah, I think for her, it's NXT first. I think that's the best way to bring her in is have her come in NXT, have her be a role model for those young women there. Also show them, hey, I'm gonna kick your ass too, and then let her get that title, let her have it for a little while, and then bring her on up. I think that's what's best for her because right now she's one of those women that she comes in and the locker room is divided. They don't know whether they're gonna love her or hate her, just like the people that run the company. They don't know if they love her or hate her. And that's why we're saying, yo, she's been a stepping stone for so long. When is she gonna step on up? Well, part of the reason why she doesn't get to step up is because she's detrimental to her own stepping up, right? She stops herself sometimes with her attitude and the way she wrestles, right? So like you say, Tony, that's your dance partner in there. You guys got to work together. You can't be going out there really hurting people, right? Britt Baker and her had a huge issue with that, and WWE's not going to tolerate that. And listen, she got that Brazilian fire in her, man. She's not going to be able to back down if Triple H comes and calls her out. She's not going to stay shut, and that's her issue right now. Is sometimes you just got to stay shut, listen, and just do what you do.
Yeah.
You got to humble yourself.
That's it.
Exactly. Yep.
But what do you guys think? How would she do in WWE?
Honestly, I think she, like Rick said, I think she would be very good at being kind of like that locker room leader. If she can keep her act straight, I think she could because she's seen a lot in her days of wrestling. She really has, and would help a bunch of women out if she gets the right mindset. Now, if she would go in, become the world champion right away, I don't know if that would work out too well. I think like build her up, building blocks, and then on the way to the top, get her there. So even if it takes 2 or 3 years, kind of like an Ethan Page approach that NXT has done. Came in from AEW, NXT, came champion. Now he's looking at a main roster spot, possibly here in maybe a few months.
Yeah,
I think after a Rumble, either after a Rumble or WrestleMania.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Yeah,
as long as she doesn't do it like Ricochet coming over to AEW, thinking he runs the whole shit with she does.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're back. All right. But yeah, I mean, for her, but I think she's humble enough that I think she'll understand and then start to work, together instead of looking out for just herself when it comes to wrestling. So,
yeah,
I think she knows. I mean, especially after seeing Penta, a fellow Latino.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In there and how he humbled him. Because I'm sorry, Penta's strong style too.
He is.
He's strong style, man. You seen that freaking damn Mexican, what they call it? Mexican Valley Driver, I think. Is that what they called it? Or no?
Destroyer. Mexican
Destroyer. Mexican Destroyer. Man, Gable sold that perfectly, first of all.
Which was amazing, but you did what AEW does, and you had him kick out of it. Which I was just like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
You gotta protect that move.
Yeah.
Come on. I get what they were going for, but come on.
At least Gable didn't get right back up and try to do the
That's true.
Destroyer again.
You're right.
That's true.
I hate to know cells in the AEW. Like you hit a finisher and they stand right up. Like, no.
Yeah.
No. That defeats the purpose of the whole move.
Ridiculous.
In itself. Yes.
Ridiculous. All right. Allison Phillips from Los Angeles, California said, "Hey guys, love the show, but what do you think about Corey Graves being demoted to NXT?" Now, I've been hearing a lot that he's upset because he's in NXT, and he put out tweets saying that he's got a lot to say, so make sure you tune in to NXT. NXT happens, and
he wasn't there.
He wasn't there.
Because he opened his fat mouth.
Well,
if you're going to say something, don't bloat it all over the freaking media, because next thing you know, who's he going to fucking get to? It's going to get up to the top, and they're going to be like, no, you're taking the night off.
Yeah.
Because they already know it, dude. They got people looking everywhere, watching everywhere, going through all the fucking media. That was just stupid shit on him that fucking blasted like that.
Well, and here's my thing about Corey Graves. I kind of understand where he's coming from because he has been on Raw and SmackDown for a very long time, going, every show like that. But here's my thing.
Well, before you go on, though, let me just ask you a question, Clay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who do you think is more of a ratings type person, him or Pat McAfee?
Oh, without a doubt, it's Pat McAfee. Without
I was
a
hoping
doubt.
he was going to say that.
Well,
with running a company that you have 3 shows, so you need commentators, and you got the, Raw going on to Netflix. You really want Corey Graves there instead of Pat McAfee?
Absolutely not. And that's coming from me, and that's what I'm saying.
Look at Pat McAfee on Monday night. He stood up on the table and was doing the whole heat thing.
Have him on every fucking episode.
Could you see Corey Graves doing that?
No, fuck no.
But does Corey Graves have to do that, right? So let's get one thing straight. Who is actually better at the job of being a commentator? We know Pat McAfee is an entertainer, but there have been several times that I'm listening to Pat McAfee, and you clearly know that he doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't know what's happening with this wrestler. Oh, they're back? Oh, I didn't know that. I get it. He's aloof. That's who he is. He's a funny guy. He is hilarious. But wouldn't it make more sense to throw him on NXT so the NXT could get more ratings? Because Raw's going to get ratings no matter what.
Right. Pat's already had his stick with NXT, though.
Yeah, I know.
That's the thing.
And what I'm also thinking is this also a thing where they're trying to throw it over our eyes? Is Corey Graves coming back to the ring? Is he going to fight Pat McAfee at WrestleMania? At Raw?
I've seen that
I was about to say, wasn't he training a while back?
That's what I'm saying.
He was, yeah. And like I said, I see where Corey's coming from. I get that. And this thing could be, like Rick said, it could be leading to a match. We don't know that, and it's professional wrestling. Everything can fucking happen.
Yep.
But my thing is, like Tony said, also, you need them ratings. And Rick, how you said Mercedes Moné is money, Pat McAfee is 100% money.
Agree.
Is money. Wherever that man goes, whether it's college football game day, whether it's his podcast, whether if it's Raw, that man draws eyes. And I 100% believe that that's the reason why Corey Graves got booted. Now, with NXT, there's been several guys that have been demoted to NXT, but they never bitched and complained about it. They still have a job.
I'm sorry to say, but Booker T, Hall of Famer.
Yes.
5-time world champion. And he's commentating in NXT.
Yeah.
He's never once said, hey, I'm a 5-time champion. What the fuck am I doing here, Ninja? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like, not very many people can do this job. And to me, I'd be blessed to commentate on any brand that WWE is doing right now.
Yeah.
I don't even care if it's that speed challenge stuff.
No.
Hey, it's still a job with WWE.
It's true.
It is. So there you go. I'm just saying.
You got an issue with the speed challenge?
Bro, come on. Y'all watch? No, y'all don't watch that.
No, fuck that. I've never seen 1 minute of it. I'm just saying. For me,
well, doesn't it last like 30 seconds? So you
get paid by the day, not the.
And isn't it like once a week on every
something like that?
Probably, yeah. But still, that'd be
at like noon.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's still a job with the WWE.
You're right. No, you're 100%. You're absolutely right. I'm fucking with you. But I will say this: out of everybody, the biggest herb out here is Michael Cole. What the like? When has he been so far on Pat McAfee's ass, bro? I'm just like, bro, do you need some Blistex? Like,
compared to 3 years ago, compared to 3 years ago,
100%.
I've never seen somebody that is white become whiter trying to do the
Oh my god. Well,
he looked like it was a mix of Pee Wee Herman.
Well, come on, Cole, stand up. Well, I'm not standing up. That's a one-time thing, but I'll eat with you. I'm like, dude, this was the same guy that had a problem with him wearing shorts.
Yep.
Yeah. At WrestleMania.
At WrestleMania.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pat, help me up on the table, Pat. Like, shut up, Michael.
Like, wow, that totally flipped.
Yo, Gorilla Monsoon would never in a million years, man.
No, not even Bobby either.
I think Bobby would. I think Bobby would, just to be stupid.
Yeah. Gorilla would be like, "Are you serious?
Will you stop?
Will you stop?
Stop it!"
Oh man!
I hope we answered your question.
Yeah, we'll just see how it goes because I hope Corey's not completely done because I do like Corey as a commentator.
I don't.
You really
I
don't?
get tired of him mentioning about his old lady Mella.
No, because the reason why is because
look at all that glory right there and shit.
The reason why is because I'm having a hard time trying to see whether he's a baby face or a heel because that's how he commentates. And it's like, dude, pick one or the other. Jerry Lawler, he was good at that. You know what I'm saying? Bobby Heenan, the best in the business. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Corey Graves, it's like 1 minute he tries to it's like he tries to be a badass, but is not a badass. You know what I'm saying? He really hasn't, and I'm not trying to sound insensitive or anything, but he really hasn't accomplished much in wrestling other than winning the NXT titles.
Yeah. Right.
Tag titles. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's kind of, like Booker T, he can say whatever the fuck he wants and I'm okay with it because he's been there and done that. When Corey talks, it's like, dude, bro, shut up. Because, you have no room to talk. So, all right. John Kenny Bruce from San Diego, California said, hey, guys, just wanted to say that Penta was more relevant in 30 minutes of WWE time than he was in AEW. God damn.
Hell yeah.
I couldn't agree more.
It's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus.
He was treated like a superstar.
He was.
Yep.
He was. And the numbers I saw, I was like, what the fuck? 5 million?
With AEW has superstars. You have Miro. How come he has not been on top of the world yet? How come he hasn't dominated through that roster yet? Like, what is it going to take for you guys to start treating these guys like superstars that they are? Instead, you have Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin at the top of your food chain. There's no way that can happen.
I'm sad. Those two.
They're the pillars. They're one of the pillars of AEW, which is bullshit.
How the heck are you going to have a skinny guy as a pillar?
Yeah.
Normally it's like jacked up guys that were the pillars of the freaking wrestling.
Well, like we said, Hogan, Rock, Stone Cold, John Cena, and we got Hooked. We got MJF. We got Darby Allin.
This is the millennial edition of wrestling.
Oh man.
Well, in AEW,
right?
Yeah. In AEW, but
Jungle Boy, what are we doing?
Exactly.
Oh no! Next thing you know, we're gonna have George of the Jungle.
And I'm telling you, if Miro were to go back to WWE, which I really hope he does, you know, the whole what was it, Rusev Day?
Yep.
I think that would still take off like it did before.
Rusev Crush.
You know, Rusev Day was the shit.
Yeah,
it was. Granted, he left because he felt some type of way or whatever, but it's under new management now.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So maybe things changed, and maybe people is even telling him, bro, things are changed, man. You can actually talk and voice your opinion. You know what I'm saying? And he can be a top star, even heavyweight champion.
I mean, just keep him away from Damian Priest.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah. That's right.
God,
a lot of day. It's not just Rusev Day.
No, No, damn.
She went the Rican route.
Yeah, she did.
But yeah, I mean, they did. I mean, I know we're off subject a little bit, and that's fine. It's just that AEW did no justice for Miro.
No.
None.
You had him playing video games.
Yep.
That's how you introduced him.
Yep.
Are you serious?
Yep.
That's when Miro officially died. He debuted and he died within
And I have Kip,
5
and I have
minutes.
Kip Sabian as part of the patriarchy.
Yeah. God.
Yeah.
And then and then when it comes to Penta, you have Penta having all these crazy matches and everything. And then what did you do with them? Like
Nothing.
they should have had an epic tag team title run. They should have had something going on, you know? And it's just like I feel like he was more accomplished in Lucha Underground, right?
Yeah. Oh,
like,
hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Because think of it this way. When he was having a singles run in AEW, did he even get a title shot?
No.
Of any kind?
Nope.
Of any kind? Even for whatever championships, the freaking 12 dozen that they have, I've never seen him wrestle for a championship.
No.
So, well, he's in WWE now, so we can't go much on that. We got to see what happens with it. All right, Marvin Anthony from New York said, "Hey, POV, do you know anything on Malachi Black? His contract expires in February, and there's rumors that he may go back to WWE." I did hear something about that.
I'd say that's what I'm hearing is that he's wanting to go back, and WWE's open arms is what I've heard.
Yeah,
but we'll see.
I'm telling you,
I'd love to see Aleister Black back in WWE though.
Hell yeah.
Because again, like we've said about Miro, AEW did no justice to Malachi Black, Brody King, or Buddy Matthews. That whole House of Black, nothing. You had a fucking trio that was going to work, could have worked, and you didn't do anything with it.
And his wife is there too.
Yeah,
exactly.
Zelina Vega.
Zelina.
And think of it this way too. You know, I wouldn't have mind because Malachi Black, he did it in a different way than Bray Wyatt did. It was still creepy. It was still entertaining, and for me, I was entertained by it.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it was very dark. You know, I think if they would have gave him more creative freedom, it would have been like another version of how Bray Wyatt was doing his thing, but in AEW, and I wouldn't have mind that because his was different. It wasn't the same as Bray Wyatt's, but his was a little bit different. And I think if he can do it again, but this time in WWE, just imagine the promos and the vignettes and the segments between him and Bray and Wyatt Six. It'd be off the chain, you know. But you know what? Honestly, if he's gonna do House of Black again, he needs to bring Buddy Matthews and Brody King.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Without a doubt.
You couldn't do it without
And
him.
Buddy's wife, Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley. That's right. Look at Rick knowing all the relationships going on.
Gotta do my homework.
Yes.
My mommy. That's my mommy.
But as far as his contract goes,
right there. That's my mommy.
as far as his contract goes, I did hear it expires in February.
That's getting real close.
Well, it depends on what day in February, because if it's like February 1st, what day is that? Royal Rumble.
Ooh. Damn.
Royal Rumble.
Give me
Hell
chills.
yeah.
Well, if they do anything like the New Japan, right, Elio? New Japan, they always make sure that their contracts expired after the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
They didn't want them to appear in the Rumble. So if AEW they're taking everything else from New Japan, maybe they took that too. So
right.
You know, the AEW fanboys are like, damn, they brought another one over here.
That's true. All right. Kayla Zambrowski from Georgia said, "Hey guys, looks like I was right. Jey Uso challenging Gunther for the title." Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's just the Saturday night's main event thing. I still don't see Jay getting over with Gunther at Saturday night's main event.
Yeah,
but I will say this: it just shows that Jay Uso was listening to the show. It's like everybody just sees me as a tag team wrestler. Yeah, that's because I said that. I said we see you're just a tag team guy, man, and I'm sorry, but that's okay. You can just be a tag team guy. There's no rhyme or reason. It's not holding up. Your career as a singles competitor is not holding up. Remember, let's get one thing straight. Back in the day, as an Uso, as a tag team wrestler, he was doing that yeet thing to the crowd, and the crowd wasn't buying it. It's just time and place, right? And now also everybody loves it. But there's also a time and place where it's going to die out when they realize that you don't have the main event caliber, and that's a sad. It's not. Listen, again, you're a tag team wrestler. I'm going to stand strong on that one. I don't like that he won the Intercontinental title. I don't want him going for any heavyweight titles. No, because he is not a singles competitor. He's not great on the mic. He's just a yeet, what? It's just a back and forth. His in-ring, his in-ring skill is up leaps and bounds higher than what he can do on the mic. And I'll get this one thing straight. Jay is definitely leaps and bounds better than Jimmy on the mic. But that's a whole other story. So I just think, listen, be the tag team, man. Be the tag team guy that you are. Be the greatest tag team of all time, in my opinion. Stay there. Don't. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
There's nothing at all wrong with that.
Yeah.
None.
But congratulations, you're right. So she was right.
All right, Dan Frank, 11 from Scottsdale, Arizona, said, "Hey POV, what are your thoughts on Penta's debut?" Well, we kind of talked about it already.
Yeah.
Farnham from Kaluna. We've had him before, haven't we?
Is that the one from Bangladesh?
Yes. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have.
Okay. He said, "Hey guys, I have to disagree with Rick. Edge is one of the top stars in AEW."
I mean, yeah. He is. Doesn't mean he's a good. like, what are we talking about? He is one of the best superstars in AEW. You know how many other superstars they have? They're all great. Edge is the most accomplished, probably.
See the new T-shirt?
No.
Legend.
Oh yeah, legend. But they put Edge in the spelling.
Oh God.
So LEDGEND.
Yeah. So, but here's the thing. God. You know, and I love that. I love when people do that. Chris Jericho is also a huge superstar. Have you seen him lately?
Oh my God!
And I love Chris Jericho. Like, have you seen?
I have never seen somebody swing a belt worse than what Chris Jericho did when he faced Dax Harwood.
That was that main event. At Collision. Oh my God.
Oh my Lord, that was. Like I said before, and we're going to talk about Jericho for a minute, he's got to stop.
Yeah.
He really does. I'm sorry. This is getting bad. Really bad. Really fast.
It's god-awful with the way he swung the belt, the slow motion back body drop, the not being able to pull the belt on him for the diving headbutt, for punching the referee, and then not knowing what to do. And it was just dizzy, man.
Mm-hmm.
It was just not there. But to answer the question, the statement is just, Edge is a superstar. He's a legend. So is Chris Jericho. They should not be in your main events for your company. This is what WCW did, people. This is what TNA did, people, right? And you, listen, TNA, I was huge with TNA. And I know you're a huge fan, Chris. When it comes to TNA, 2006 was when it was huge. But then what happened? The main event Mafia happened, and they just destroyed the company. So, again, superstars, but they're not what you need. It's not what the product needs.
Well, with that, it wasn't only the main event Mafia. Don't forget, it was Aces and Eights, too.
Yeah.
Aces and Eights, like the president, the VP, that nobody knew who it was. And then it turned around. It was Bubba Ray Dudley.
Yeah. And
I'm
Taz.
gonna watch Sons of Anarchy.
And Bubba Ray
that's
was
way better.
about to get married to Hogan's daughter when he revealed that he was the president of Aces and Eights.
Yeah.
And that was fucking fantastic. I love it when they did that.
All right.
See, I know a little bit about TNA.
John Hammerstein from Florida said, "Hey guys, love last week's episode. Funniest so far this year. Welcome back, Rick. Woo!"
Well, I don't know how to take that because that was the first episode of the year.
Yeah, I was
exactly.
Listen,
so I think he's trying to be funny.
So, yeah, hilarious. I love it. Thank you, man. Listen, guys, and this goes out to everybody. I feel the warm welcome back. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for everything, and we're here to rock and roll, guys. We're here to make this huge, so we're here.
Absolutely. Jumpin' Jack from the UK said, "Hey, WPOV, now that the Wyatt Six is on SmackDown, who do you think they will feud with?"
I don't know. That's a tough question too.
That is.
It's like, who would you
I didn't even know they got moved over.
Yeah.
Until they announced it. I didn't even know they got moved over.
Yeah.
Karrion Kross announced it.
Right.
Yeah.
No, like before that, I didn't even know that they moved them over to SmackDown.
Right.
Who would they feud with?
I can't think of any on top of my head right now. I really can't.
Now, why? And this is like a question for you guys. Why wouldn't Netflix want them? Like, really think about that. Why wouldn't they want them? Is it because they think it's too gimmicky? Is that why? Because Netflix may be wanting to go the realistic route, right?
Yeah, but with Wyatt Six, you can still make it realistic, though.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah.
But what I think it is that, again, remember, they're pandering to an audience. Last week's show on Netflix, they were pandering to that Hollywood audience. They were pandering to the new people, and maybe they don't want gimmicky stuff. Remember, early 90s, my favorite era of all time was that era, the new generation era, where it was all gimmicks.
Yeah.
But they probably want a more Attitude Era-esque, more realistic era. And maybe they're just saying, hey, the mask and all that stuff and the hocus pocus, maybe we don't want that. And who do they, like, honestly, there's no one on SmackDown. Motor City Machine Guns? Like, who the hell would they go against that would have a chance? Right? I don't know, man.
I don't know either.
Well, like the only group I can think of on SmackDown is Santos's group.
Yeah. Legado de Fantasma.
Legado. But that wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think. I mean, they could probably work a story with it.
Actually, yes, because when they had the feud with LWO, remember?
Yeah.
They kept like, and they were like, oh God, they had Carlito screw up with the LWO. Did they?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's like that's their next vengeance line is them.
Okay.
Well, my thing is this.
Kind of, sort of. That's why I'm seeing it.
Right.
If they do Legado, I can see them doing like a Santeria kind of thing. Like,
yeah.
Like, Espiritu Santo.
Yeah.
Right.
That's true.
I just don't see anybody else feuding with the Wyatt Six on SmackDown though.
Unless they bring House of Black.
That could be that.
No,
yeah.
You know that they got something in the works if they're doing that.
Oh, of course.
Let's
of
hope.
Course.
Let's
but
hope.
It's just thinking of it right now is kind of hard to think of anybody that would be. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what? That brings up another question. Does that mean that the lantern is fading out? And I kind of think it is.
Really? You think so?
If all five of us right now can't come up with somebody just like, yo, yeah, this would be great for them, then what's to say that, right?
Yeah.
I hope not.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I really do.
I hope it doesn't, but it's realistically speaking, it's like
well, and that's the thing is like this group is obviously it's a dedication to Bray. That's the main thing of this group is.
Yep.
And it's hard to think of this group when they're only on once a month, if that, when they were on Raw.
Yep.
And it's hard for them to have a rivalry or have something going when they're not on every week.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't understand it. But unless WWE can't figure out who to can't figure out who to feud with them.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, and also, look at how they handled the Wyatt family. Look at how they handled Bray Wyatt and the Fiend. They didn't know what to do with it. And when it comes down to it, when you really think about it, there was a lot of time spent on the promos, the lead up, and as great as it was that they got there, and everyone was like, "Oh my God, it's finally happening." What feud that they had made you go, "Yo, it's going crazy"? Alpha Academy, Chad Gable,
the only one I can think of.
Right? Yeah. Like, it's like, what have they done? And it's been a while now. And it's just like, either they're dropping the ball with them or they just have no vision for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
There you go.
I do agree, yeah. All right, let's take a couple more and then we'll take a break. Ernie Reyes from San Antonio, Texas said, "Hey, guys, do you think Penta was a huge loss for AEW?" Absolutely.
Yes. Yep.
Absolutely.
Even when Penta was there, they dropped the ball with him. They could have done so much with that man, so much with the Lucha Bros, and they didn't do it.
Nope.
That's on AEW.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That is definitely a huge loss. All right, last one. Mike Larson from California. He said, "Now you brought in Rick, who clearly doesn't know about wrestling. MJF is one of the top wrestlers in history. The World's End pay-per-view was the best pay-per-view of the year, and you guys bashed it. Rick, no one is worthy to beat Mercedes Moné. Sorry."
Okay.
When did we bash it?
I
think I remember we gave that pay-per-view a B and a B plus.
Exactly. What's bad?
Yeah.
That's not bashing it.
Yeah. I thought it was a pretty good pay-per-view, and I will also say this: for somebody that knows nothing about wrestling, clearly your issue is more than this podcast and wrestling, because if I couldn't stand listening to people and hearing what they had to say, I wouldn't listen to the show. And I appreciate you, and you type in every single week, brother. I appreciate you, because every time you do that, you just bring a smile to my face. You saying that I don't know what I'm talking about, that's all cool, man. That's your opinion. That's your POV. God bless you. I will say this, however, though. I do have a lot of experience inside and outside of the wrestling business. I've been all around doing a lot of things. In fact, a little shout out to myself and Vince Steele, 400-pound juggernaut, crushed me in the ring. If I can find that on YouTube, I'll definitely put that up there. I've had my fair share of wrestling in and out. I've had a lot of conversations with Brian Christopher backstage, RIP. I had a whole thing with him. I had a lot of experience with Tony, and I've done a lot of research. I've done a lot of homework. Like, what did I say so badly about Mercedes Moné? I believe in that girl. I said that she is who she is because of that attitude. She got 4 belts right now. She's doing exactly what I said. She's going to be the narcissist, right? She's going to be the Lex Luger of this era right now, right? She's going to walk around, act like her shit don't stink, and no one's going to be able to beat her. You're absolutely right. She is unstoppable until they write a story that makes her stoppable. So that's, man, wrestling is wrestling, man. Enjoy the show. Enjoy the soap opera. But don't get personal with me, bro. Because let me tell you something, brother. I'm from the East Coast, brother. I'm from Brooklyn, right? Do or die. I'm here anytime of the week, any day of the year. Anytime you want to talk to me, we can talk, bro. I'm just playing. I'm not tough at all. I don't get into fights right there. I'm a romantic.
Nah, come on. That's that. I'm calling bullshit on that.
You already know.
Even in your voice, you hear it. Come on. I'm from Brooklyn. Come on down. I'll give you my address. We can talk about it.
Listen, man,
that's like if you're going to 5 Points on Speed Market.
Listen, at the end of the day, we're all fans of professional wrestling. If you don't like what you hear, then change the channel. But I hope you don't, because hopefully we can show you what we're talking about when we say what we say. Because again, there's no ill will, there's no hate towards you.
Nope.
But next week, say something nice about the show. And I'll say something, and we will all take a turn saying something very nice about AEW. As if we don't do that already.
I'll tell you what. Listen here. Say something nice about the show. I'll say something nice about Mercedes.
What?
There you go.
CEO.
Wait.
I'm trying to get
document it.
Now, that doesn't mean I'm a big fan now. I'm just saying, go for blow. There you go.
Bullshit.
I'm just trying to get something nice for the show.
Anybody
That's
getting a
all-
cold in
all
here,
I'm
man?
doing.
Bullshit. Anybody getting a cold in here? Bullshit.
Oh Lord. Well, I hope Rick answered your question, if that was a question. I don't even remember.
Documented.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. There it is.
But
It's
he's got,
well
hey,
documented.
listen, he's got to say something nice about the show, though. If he doesn't
Absolutely.
say anything nice, I ain't saying shit. So there you go.
Jesus. All right, that's all for the listener emails. We're gonna take a quick pause for the cause, and when we come back, we have This Week in Wrestling.
Hey, I'm only doing this promo because my great friend Ruby Soho told me to do it. Hey, make sure you guys tune in to the Wrestling POV podcast, all right? These guys have everything you need to know about the world of professional wrestling. And I'm talking about Tony Diaz, Clay, and my boy Leo. Hey, make sure you tune in once again to the Wrestling POV podcast with my boy Tony Diaz, Clay, and Leo. And trust me, those guys know how to swerve when you drive and you swerve when you drive. Hey, tune in, my friends.
Hi, I'm WWE superstar Charlotte Flair, also known as the Queen, and listen to Wrestling POV podcast and always do it with Flair. Woo!
Hey guys, this is Kevin Owens. Make sure to listen to the Wrestling POV podcast. Take it easy, guys. You know, maybe I'll end up on your show one day, who knows. But if I do, I'll probably end up taking the whole thing over and then it won't really be your show anymore. So maybe it's not a good idea, who knows. We'll see how that works out.
And we're back, and you can find Wrestling POV every Friday on iTunes, Spotify, Podbean, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, Pandora, and Amazon Music. And you can follow us on TikTok at wrestling.pov.pod. Now, Tony, it's time to get This Week in Wrestling.
All right, you guys want to start off with Raw?
Yes.
Let's do it.
All right. Penta's debut, awesome
Absolutely.
match. You know, I mean, they went 30 minutes, but a lot of people are saying that he's already got heat because he went 30 minutes and blah blah blah. Like,
this is bullshit.
I kind of got
And
worried for a second.
they also saying,
I
they
kind of got
also saying
worried.
that about when he was like they were interviewing him after the match.
Mm-hmm.
Were they saying that was the reason also?
after the match, the interview that he did.
Yeah, because he was getting because he went over. Yeah.
Yeah, he went over because of that interview. But the thing of it is I honestly don't even think Triple H gives a shit because all he sees is the number, fucking 5 million.
He just sees ding, 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 ding.
And also,
but it's Netflix. They don't have type of time.
Exactly.
No, they don't.
They ended at 10:30, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Like they didn't go over anything. So that's more people just trying to stir the pot and try to make a big deal out of nothing.
Figure it this way. Yeah, he went over. All they had to do was cut some of the commercial spots. That's all they had to fucking do, and then shorten up people's matches times. That's all they had to do. But the one thing about his match, I got kind of worried about is when he started grabbing on his knee. Yeah, he's barely doing his first match in WWE, and then he started grabbing his knee like he heard it. I'm like, oh shit, here we go. No, man, don't get injured. Your first.
He's just a really good seller.
Yeah, he sold me on that one. Shit.
Yeah, yeah. But the match was off the hook. Everybody fucking enjoyed it. Everybody was popping for it. Everybody was chanting, "This was awesome." So you got to give the guy credit. What about the CM Punk promo? Or Lyra Valkyria becoming the second first ever women's IC champ. And I say that, you know why, right?
China
is the first one.
Yep.
Yes. So you can't say that.
China went against guys.
She went up against guys and beat a guy for the IC.
She whooped guys' asses. She whipped Jeff Jarrett.
She is
She stomped on Jeff Jarrett.
She's the first ever women's Intercontinental Champion.
And there's a difference. China was the Intercontinental.
Yes.
And Lyra is the women's Intercontinental.
First ever women.
There's a difference. There's a difference.
But regardless, very happy for Lyra. I mean,
Oh, hell yeah.
She deserved it by far. The match with Dakota Kai was off the hook.
Yeah.
Good match.
But is Dakota
That's suplex
also...
off the apron.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
so good. But is Dakota getting the Thunder Rosa
Yes.
rub right here?
Yes.
Slightly, yeah.
Because Dakota, she's in charge of damage control and all that stuff after Bailey left. And that was a big thing for her. But it's like, what's happening with her? She's always there, but she never, right?
She doesn't.
She's there, but she's not there.
Bridemaid, but never the bride.
She's there, but she's not there.
Here's not to disrespect Dakota Kai whatsoever. Yes, she was in charge of damage control, but she was the least wrestler of that whole group. I'm just
you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
And she got overshadowed by them also, but she was also with Piper Niven, right? And she was also in NXT at one point where she was pretty good. It's like she is really, really good if you give it a chance. And it's just like it seems like they're trying to say, well, here's your chance. Go swim with Asuka and Io and Bailey and Kyrie and just stand out.
Wasn't she released?
She's
Yes.
Finding Nemo.
Then Triple H brought her back.
And then, all right, that SummerSlam, right? Or was it the Raw after?
It was SummerSlam.
It was SummerSlam.
That's
with damage control.
Yeah.
All right. That's when it became damage.
Yeah.
But either way,
Lyra definitely deserves it.
she definitely deserves it for sure, man. I was happy for her. What else on Raw?
I'll say this: Rhea's promos are starting to get repetitive. No.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree with that.
I've been peeping that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you gotta blame the creativity crew for that.
Yeah, but at some point, you as a wrestler have to step up and say, what direction are we trying to go with here? Right?
I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you.
Like you can ask questions here and like at some point, you've been champ for a couple times now. You've been at the top of the game right now. You have some leeway to change things up, and you do have a chance to say different things. And I will also say, New Day, I can't take you serious.
I know, right?
They won't let us talk. They won't let us explain what we need to do. Oh my God.
They're making it so much harder.
Yes, they are.
Tissue.
They had momentum from the time that they turned on Big E, and yet they didn't do anything with that promo. They let the crowd boo them, and then they walk away, and then they're not talking. And it's like,
you turned them heel. You turned them heel, and I guess it refreshed the group.
Mm-hmm. Kind of.
And then you think you have something there, and now every time they come out, they just leave because their crowd boos them.
They won't let us talk. You have the microphone.
Yeah, and they're in the back.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then what does he think he is? Shelton Benjamin bringing his mom out and all that stuff?
Oh,
that was so funny when she slapped the shit out of him.
Yeah, but
last week,
serious.
Yeah.
Last week the Netflix debut, and they were showing everyone in the skybox, the lounge partying.
Yeah. Yep.
And they're over there in the corner by themselves.
Yeah, with their arms crossed. Come on.
Did you see that they were pouting?
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
They had that little Gerber baby pout look.
Yeah.
But like Tony was trying to say, the biggest thing of Raw, in my opinion, was the CM Punk promo with Seth and Drew. Oh, they all ate and left no crumbs. My soul, like the young girls say. Like that. Mm-hmm. This was insane. It makes you excited for the Rumble.
Yes.
This Royal Rumble is going to be insane. Him calling out John Cena. Like you're not gonna slip that one past me, Phil. We all heard it. We all saw it. Like we are. I am very excited about this Royal Rumble.
Hell yeah!
And this promo, they all killed.
Yeah. And let me tell you something. You know, thinking about it, like who's going to win the Royal Rumble, the men's, as far as this, what I'm about to say. I was I forgot who I said. I said Drew in the beginning because someone had asked us who's our early picks for the Rumble, and I did pick Drew, but CM Punk's in it now. Seth is in it. John Cena is in it. It's like they made it more harder. Well, Damian Priest is in it too, right?
Yep.
I believe so.
So it's like really hard to determine who's going to win.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Roman's in it
It's easy.
also.
Yep.
It's easy.
Oh, Roman. Yeah, that's the other thing.
Yeah,
Roman. He's in it too.
Yeah.
So
The Beast is going to be coming back.
Figure
that. So he might be number 30. He might be 30.
For the women's, I got another name I'm going to throw out there for a surprise entrant.
Who's that?
Zia Lee.
Oh. If she comes back,
because she's in Impact Wrestling right now.
Oh. Okay.
She's what?
Yeah.
She's an Impact.
She's in Impact Wrestling.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be interesting to see because it's just again someone who has so much potential and they don't know what to do with her, man. Oh God, I don't know, man. It's just sometimes listen, and for all those people that say that I'm a WWE fanboy, sometimes WWE just don't know what to do with their talent either. Like in Dakota Kai, like in Xia Li. Like we know what to do with the superstars, but we don't know what to do with those mid-carders. We don't know what to do with them. No, we're gonna put Natalya back in there. Like what?
Natalya should just, I hate to say it. I like her wrestling style, and of course she came from the dungeon, but it's time for her to retire and let the new generation come in and stay in the back with the other generational wrestlers and help the new generation learn their craft.
How old is she?
Oh, she's got to be close to 40. She's got to.
So
be.
you call that old?
In wrestling terms, maybe.
For wrestling, yeah.
Women wrestling, yes, for sure.
Right. Not saying that that's old because I'm closer to 40 than I am 20.
The reason why I'm saying that is because look at Sting.
Talking about Natalya?
Yeah.
42.
See?
Wow.
I'm older than her. I'm older than her. I'm fucking 6 years older than her.
42. Holy shit.
Hey, Natty, give me a call.
First of all, her husband will fuck you. He will tie you in a knot, bro.
Hey, if I win, I at least get 60 minutes.
There you go.
Yeah.
It'll
Put
be
that
like
wager up there.
It'll be like Entourage with Turtle and Ronda Rousey.
Write that down, Elio. But here's the thing, though. I will never. I'm trying to now, at least. I would never tell somebody to retire because at the end of the day, it's their love for the business. Like, look at Jericho. They're chanting for him to retire. And you look at it and you're just like, yeah, you're slowing down. Yeah, you don't have the pop anymore. But look at Tony, man. Tony loves the business and he always finds a way.
It's true.
One more match, right? It's always
example, Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Ric Flair.
Oh my God! I was reading
that guy right there. I mean,
he got asked.
He'll wrestle like one match or something like that to this day.
Ric Flair got asked if he has one more match, and then he said, "Yeah, he does."
Yeah.
Like, please don't.
Hey, he's walking with the pens going. Woo.
Listen, Ric Flair. Ric Flair is on that Hogan status for me right now, man. Like he's already complaining about if John Cena breaks his record. Well, the real record is 21. Shut up.
Exactly.
Shut up. Stop. Stop it, man.
Okay, getting with the Hogan Hogan shit with him coming out, he can't wrestle anymore, dude. Don't even try to wrestle. Did you see his freaking walk when he was barely walking out?
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
the last match,
arthritis has hit his ass like a motherfucker.
But it's the promotion's fault.
Yeah.
Don't sign him.
Yep.
Because at the end of the day,
I totally agree, but like
these guys will never say no. They will never say no.
Nope.
No.
And it's the hardest thing to walk away from something you absolutely love and you gave your whole life to. That's why I said Hulk Hogan was hanging on to Hulkamania for all those years because that's all he was known for. That's all he knew. right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you love something like that, it's hard to give it up. And it's one of those things, man. It's one of those things. It's respect, but it's also a little bit of delusion. But at the end of the day, that's who they are.
Well, I know I understand that completely. You work your ass off your entire fucking life, earning that, building that reputation, having that character base. You do a little switch down the line, and then you come back to that character base. That's what you were built up as a superstar. That's all you're known for. But you don't do anything past that. I mean, like you do the movies and everything, but you don't build that character base up with your movie characters. I mean, Thunder Lips with Rocky, and then the babysitter that gets shocked in the head.
Mr. Nanny.
Yeah,
Mr. Nanny. Mr. Nanny was great.
I know that.
Oh God. Remember this one? No Holds Barred.
That was terrible.
That was
I skipped school
Hulk,
to go see that.
I love your character, Hulk. I love your character, but that was the most stupidest movie I've ever seen in my life. That was even worse.
I skipped school to go watch that in theaters.
All right,
I actually saw it in the theater.
All right, so anything else on Raw?
I'm good.
Not for me.
No. All right. So what else you guys want to talk about?
I'll throw this out. So go ahead, Clay. Sorry.
No, you're up. Go for it. Go for it.
SmackDown. Tiffany Stratton's interview. God awful.
Yeah.
God awful. Where she's like, "Well, who's the stupid one now?" Who told you to say that?
Yeah.
I'm confused now because she's being pushed as a face, but that's more like a heel promo.
It was.
I want you to think of it this way. She's a Valley girl. You remember the term Valley girl back in the 80s, 90s?
Yep.
The Valley girl, they still could be a good person, but they got that sassy attitude, conceited.
I can see that. I can see that.
That was a Valley girl.
That's
so like,
fine
they were good,
and all.
but they were also bad.
But it just felt like she just didn't know what her goal was, and I felt like the audience also didn't know because the audience wasn't really into it until Nia, which is shocking that I'm saying this, that Nia came out and saved this promo just like she saved the promo on Raw. It's just like Nia Jax is what is going on. This woman is feisty and fierce.
Yeah.
Look at her, girl. Do you, girl?
Hey, I don't know about you, bro. I don't know about you, bro, but Nia Jax is starting to look a little good.
Keep it in your pants.
Right.
No, she dropped some weight. She's dropped some weight.
No, she's lost a lot of weight.
She lost a lot of weight. That's
she
what
lose a lot of weight.
To look really, really good.
No, for the most part, it's just
the
wrestling aspect of it. She's wrestling. She's performing the best she's ever done.
I agree, 100%.
And she's taking a lot of bumps.
Yeah.
Where before she never used to take a lot of bumps.
Yep.
Well,
and now she's taking high risk bumps. It's like
my whole. She started learning how to take the bumps a lot more.
Yeah.
She'll never live that one down.
But I would say this, Tiffany Stratton, just be careful because your title run could be short-lived if you keep talking like that on the mic. Because if you're going to be the champ, you're going to have to be able to talk or get a mouthpiece.
She's got a major target on her back because of that belt.
And then speaking of that, Bailey got the #1 contendership with that fatal 4-way. Looking forward to that. I'm sure that's gonna be a Saturday night main event match. Looking forward to seeing that.
Oh, it's next week.
Next week.
Yeah.
Next week.
Yep.
But here's another one I got for you guys. And this is kind of a hot take. Okay. You got the Bloodline group of Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, Solo, and supposedly Tonga Loa, which he's out. Here's my hot take. When he does come back from his injury, do we have to bring him back?
Jesus, Clay.
Here's my thing, though. It's this group of Solo, Jacob, and Tama Tonga. It's already fierce. It's already scary. It's a group, and I love this group. But then if you're going to say you're going to bring back Tonga Loa, it's like, okay.
Yeah, but you can't have Tama Tonga without Tonga Loa. That's the Gorillas of Destiny.
I get that. I do, and I understand that reasoning. But it's like, these three fit.
He screwed up, but he screws up. You can see it when he screws up.
Well, I don't know. I don't want to say that he doesn't deserve a job. I don't I'm trying to say it the nice way I can.
Damn.
I am. It's the nicest way, but that's just how I feel. That's my feeling.
Here's a broom and a mop.
The internet fucked him over. The internet messed him up.
Yeah.
Because
it really did.
Yeah.
Because if you're watching, you're not going to notice it. But when you watch the replays over and over again, and you put the clown music to it, the Benny Hill, you fuck him over, man. And the thing is, like Elio said, these are the Gorillas of Destiny, bro. Like this was a serious tag team. Honestly, my hot take is get Jacob Fatu the fuck away from this group already. Like he is a superstar. Solo is not a superstar. I've never understood this whole thing about putting him in charge. He's proven that he's not worthy of being in charge. Let's just scrap this bloodline thing. Let's get done with this. Let's get done with the Ulafala. Let's get done with all of this shit. Let's just put it to rest, like Hulkamania.
Not yet.
I
have to disagree with you.
If I'm Jacob Fatu, I'm gonna turn on Solo because
next week,
remember, they won the tag team titles, and then Solo took it away from Jacob, gave it to Pangaloa.
That's what I'm saying. Not yet. Not yet. Don't cut it out yet. First of all, Solo has not acknowledged Roman as the true tribal chief. He hasn't done that yet.
I don't think he will.
He's got to do it. He made that agreement. He signed that doctrine. It was under bloodline rules. And that was one of the stipulations that if Solo won, Paul was put the Ulafala on him and recognize him as the true tribal chief and become his wise man. But if Solo lost, he hands the Ulafala over to Paul Heyman. That goes to Roman, and then he's got to recognize Roman as the true tribal chief, which he has not fucking done yet. In all honesty, by tribal combat rules, he should get his ass stomped.
Yeah.
Well,
there's
Chris,
a stomping
I'm gonna need you to acknowledge that this is over.
Oh shit.
Oh Jesus. All right. Anything else on SmackDown?
That's all I got.
No.
All right. What about NXT and AEW?
AEW is just that Chris Jericho thing, man. That was god awful. I feel bad for him. I feel bad for Dax. I feel bad for the referee. I feel bad for the fans. I feel bad for that guy that keeps emailing us that he
right.
Shut the fuck up.
Like,
that's the truth.
There's no defense. That was your main event. But I will say this: there was one light at the end of the tunnel. They are listening to us because Powerhouse Hobbs is now a powerhouse and is in the main event picture.
Yes.
How all of a sudden now he can take chair shots when Jungle Boy slapped him, he almost got paralyzed. I don't understand the turnaround. Again, it comes to storytelling.
He became the $50 million man.
It's just that you're not telling stories the right way. This is why you need strong writers to say, okay, we're going to build Hobbs into this guy. Let's start giving him a win streak and all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. You didn't do that. You didn't show him banging and clanging weights and everything. Like, I'm not going to get knocked down by Jungle Boy no more. I'm not going to. Darby Allin is not going to step on. Like, we need something to happen. And you just put him. Now he's taking chair shots and he's just like, nah, that don't faze me. Bro, we just saw you last week. Just like drag your ass in the ring. Like, what are we doing here?
Well, that's just like freaking Dominic Mysterio when he went to prison. Was it like the weekend? And then he comes out with a teardrop tattoo, fucking handcuffed.
That's hilarious, though.
Oh, no, that was legit, though. No, right? he did.
I was hard. I was on the block. I carried the block. I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah.
But you got with that one thing, you got to actually blame Tony Khan.
Yeah, 100%.
I blame Tony Khan because you know he's thinking of stupid shit when his eyes like.
Yeah,
he's in the audience like, oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Jeez.
You forgot one thing.
What's that?
Tony Khan.
That's what I'm saying.
That was great.
Hey, but that's what I'm saying. When you see him in the audience, it's just like, that was a good show, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I noticed that now. Because of you, I noticed that shit now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, dude. Alrighty. All right. So, what about NXT? Anything you guys got on that?
Yes.
Besides the Rocks promo?
Stephanie Valkyrie for the number one spot. And then Julia takes the belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That badass for both of them for barely coming in and fucking, I know, like we were talking about it. They're going to take the belts.
Yeah.
Yep. 100%.
Badass to them.
What do you guys think of the Rock's promo, though?
Was he drunk?
So I'm saying,
I mean,
again, what are you doing?
He was all over the place with that promo.
Yeah.
It just, I don't know. Like the last two Rock promos, one on Netflix of Raw, and then you have NXT. It's like, dude, where are you going with this? Like,
what's that ridiculous chant or that catchphrase that he shouts out to the audience? I can't even.
I don't know, man.
I have no idea.
I don't even remember.
What catchphrase? That's you? That one?
The what?
That one?
Oh, Chahu.
Chahu.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
Hawaiian,
yeah.
bro.
That's
That's
Moana.
That's
That's what Samoans do.
Yeah. That's like
It's like a war cry.
yeah.
I guess.
I
Like a
can't
war
even say it
cry.
right now with my voice.
But
But
again, what are you doing? Again, you're a heel. What are you doing?
no,
Again.
that's like a greeting in Hawaiian in Samoa.
But here's the thing: it's just like, what does that have to do with your business in wrestling? That's a Moana.
Nothing.
That's a princess thing, bro. That's
Yes.
Disney. That's Disney princesses, and which is fine and dandy. Don't get me wrong; I love Moana, but
Yep.
what does that have to do with your business in the ring? Again,
Nothing.
you're pandering to the crowd. You're trying to get them to understand. Oh, that's that Dwayne Johnson guy. He was in Moana. He's Maui. He's also a professional wrestler. Oh my goodness! Like, bro, what are we doing here?
Man,
Yeah.
he's a
And
like
especially
suburban housewife.
Especially the NXT crowd, who is a raucous like wrestling crowd that they know their stuff. Why are you doing that?
Oh, yeah.
And like Clay said, I think he's drinking his own tequila. That's just what it is.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Although it was pretty cool seeing him like in the backstage interaction with Ava.
Of course.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
He finally acknowledged her.
Yeah, no shit.
God knows that he doesn't talk about her when he's talking about his daughters. I never ever heard of Ava Ray.
Me neither.
I
Ever.
didn't even know she was his daughter.
He put
Until
me in the page
Tony
and
told me.
he's like, if we're cool, you have to be cool with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I give
Do you
Ava, I
think
give
that was a
credit.
good rub? That's not a good rub.
No.
That
was it
especially,
wasn't.
especially if you're talking about your own kid. It's like
Yeah.
you kind of like not even saying that you're not supposed to say that it's your kid, but it's like you gotta talk to her. It's like it's your daughter.
Yeah.
It's I don't know.
Yeah.
That just kind of was like weird to me in a way.
Well, he was probably handling that as a business sense instead of talk to my daughter, talk to her.
Yeah.
Like, or can you say talk to the appointed one?
GM.
Talk to this exact. Talk to the boss. Your boss. Could
Yeah.
have done it a different way, but coming from a business standpoint, that's what he was probably trying to handle it like.
Right.
Talk to her.
But like what Rick said though, every time he acknowledges his daughters, he never mentions Ava.
Nope.
He always talks about the two younger ones.
Actually, I think it was on the Netflix where his two daughters were in front row.
Exactly.
Where was Ava?
Exactly.
Where was
Yep.
Ava? Yeah.
Exactly.
He has another daughter too, doesn't he? Did he have four little girl? What? 4 girls?
That I'm not sure of.
I'm
He
pretty
was
sure
busy,
he has
busy.
4 kids. Yeah.
That I'm not sure of. But it's
I'm
like,
not sure either.
but my thing is this: when it comes down to The Rock, is it time to pull the plug on The Rock?
Yes.
Depends.
Most definitely.
Depends. I say depends. It
Well,
depends on
Well,
and not
he's
the
gonna have
diaper.
to start wearing the pants.
here's and like Tony just said, here's the thing. This whole nice Rock, this whole to the fans Rock, I don't want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see the final boss Rock.
That's what I thought he was going to be coming out as the whole fucking time.
Well, the whole fucking Netflix thing killed it.
Yep.
No, him being one of the board members killed it.
Well, not even that, but when, like we said a couple of episodes ago, when he was doing the throat thing with everybody else in the ring, where is that Rock? What happened to that? And then all of a sudden, hey guys, woo-ha! Like,
that's what I'm talking about. Because he's got the board member standpoint that he's trying to do, instead of the freaking I'm the final boss, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Exactly.
But I think the only reason why he's catering to the crowd, pandering to the crowd, is because of that movie he just Moana.
Yeah, but
he just wants people to know that he's a good guy.
Thing. If you look,
oh
God.
Yeah,
they should have. But the thing is, they shouldn't have done the final boss. That was going to be the whole thing.
Or they should have just kept him off television while that movie is out.
What I'm getting,
Stone Cold there.
But what I'm getting at is that they should have had him just straight up as the final boss, completely with his attitude. Because if you look at McMahon's character when he was doing the boss, it was always straight up, I'm an asshole. I'm gonna.
But McMahon would have never done a Moana movie.
Exactly. But that's separate standpoint from the WWE with how his character's supposed to be right now.
Yeah.
He should have just left them separate. If he left them separate, still would have been badass. But now you're like kind of like confused.
Yeah. Tony, what were you gonna say? You said it depends on something.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on whether this is going to be a swerve to where, after the movie dies out a little bit, and then he'll turn heel.
Yeah.
Because, I don't think this bloodline story is done. I really don't. I really don't think it's done. Something else is going to happen where it's going to lead into WrestleMania, and I think The Rock is going to be a part of that.
I hope so.
As a heel.
I hope.
Like I think Clay said it, the final boss Rock, that was awesome.
Yeah. It was.
I mean, he literally beat the shit out of Cody on his tour bus, threw him on his tour bus and everything else, and then all of a sudden they're cool.
Yeah, having a tequila like it's nothing. Like, shit. I only made fun of your mom. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
No.
See, I know
you fuck with my mama, you're gonna be hatred for life, brother. I'm telling you.
Yep.
For real.
But yeah. But we're gonna have to wait and see what happens. See when's the next time we're gonna see The Rock, Because like I said, I don't think this bloodline story is done. Something else is gonna happen. I just don't know what, but I think something else is gonna happen for sure. All right. Anything else before we close this out?
That's it for me.
Finished.
No? Finished? Finito? All right.
Fin.
All right, so that's it, I guess. But we have the 5-second shuffle game, which Clay won last week. And,
yes. That wasn't like preseason? Like, it doesn't count? It was official?
Yep, that was official.
It's not like the Raiders say when they're going to beat the Cowboys in the preseason. Hey, at least we won that time.
It was not. It was official. Yeah. So those that are new to that, basically, what I do is I hit a random song off my playlist that I cannot see. I do have it covered. Let me show the guys that I do have it covered. See it right there down there? That's where it pops up. And a random song pops up. We only play 5 seconds of it, and we have to guess who it is. We all have to guess who it is. And if you're right, you get a point. If you're wrong, you don't get the point. But there is the forbidden songs. These forbidden songs are Taz, Chris Benoit, Reba Giggle, Hook, Last Legend, and Julian Hall. If any of those songs pops up on the person that went, they get the minus deduction while everybody else is safe. With that being said, I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with the $50 band.
Clay Cummings.
And the Dean. And the Third Wheel.
Sorrento the Third.
And the Scorpion King. All right, love, peace, and wrestling. We'll see you next week.
Later.
Peace out.
All right, so Clay, you have champion's advantage. You can either go first or pass it off to Elio. I have it on my screen.
I'll go first.
All right, here's your first one.
Roddy Piper.
All right, Elio.
Roddy Piper.
Chris.
Roddy Piper.
I'm going with Roddy Piper also. Rick.
Roddy Piper.
It is Roddy Piper.
Yeah.
So we all get a point
like
on
this
that.
one. I like this one.
Yeah, because you can get a point.
Yeah, I actually get a point. Instead of like, fuck, Reba giggles.
Yeah.
All right, it's on to Elio. Elio can, well, we all can get the point, but here you go, Elio.
Death Triangle.
Chris.
Death Triangle.
I'm going Death Triangle. Rick.
Death Triangle.
Clay.
Death Triangle.
It is the Death Triangle.
You know.
You all get a point
I got
on that.
two. I got two. Oh, shit.
Finally.
That's our record.
That's a record.
No,
Clay said that's a record.
I got two before, and then I got a freaking. I got kicked back.
The
down to
Forbidden
0.
Song.
Oh, just like right now?
Just like right now. All right, it's on to Chris. Let's see if it'll happen. Here you go.
You know you.
Oh my God, it did.
Oh,
I hate that bitch. You had to say it, didn't you? You had to say it. You're pointing right down there.
That's Jillian Hall. Holy
You
shit.
you can't make this shit up.
I know, right?
There was one episode, like last month or the month before. I don't know what the fuck happened, but I was down -6.
Yeah.
Minus fucking 6, and I'm like, I gotta get out of this hole. Just barely.
All right, so Chris gets a minus from his score, so he has 1 while everybody else has 2. It's on to me. Here I go. I'm going Scott Steiner. Rick.
Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner.
Clay.
Scott Steiner.
Elio.
Scott Steiner.
Chris.
Scott Steiner.
Yes, it is Scott Steiner.
Where my dogs at?
Did you see Elio try to disguise that it was Scott Steiner?
Yeah, I peeped that.
He said Scott Steiner.
He does it so legitimately.
Scott Steiner.
Maybe not.
Let me have my tea with my finger up.
I'm not sure, but it could be him.
Oh my.
You definitely have to have a poker face for this game.
Yep.
You definitely do.
Not like Rick
I'm
with Sami
terrible at
Zayn. Jesus Christ. That shit was too funny. All right. Actually, it's on to Rick. Here you go.
I'm gonna get this wrong. Oh no! Oh no! I got it! I'm gonna get it wrong. Oh no! Oh! I'm gonna say it. Tranquilo. That is Ricardo Rodriguez.
Clay.
Andrade.
Elio.
La facción ingobernables.
Chris.
Andrade.
I'm going with La
said.
Facción de Negros or whatever the fuck Elio just said. I'm going with that, and that's what it is.
He said it too quick.
I'm telling you right now, I am never going to get that. Unless Elio goes first, kind of like that.
El facción de qué?
I'm not going to get it.
What was it? El facción de
Tranquilo, I got this.
Dude, he's on.
You know what though? I'm telling you right now. If Elio, because I knew it was that, I just didn't remember the correct how to say it, and I was gonna go with Andrade. And once Elio said it, I was like, okay, thank God. That's what I knew right away that's what it was. So the score right now is Chris has 2, Clay has 3, I have 4, Rick has 3, and Elio has 4. It is on to Clay. Here's your first one.
Roxanne Perez.
Elio.
Roxanne Perez.
Chris.
Roxanne Perez.
I'm going Roxanne Perez. Rick.
Well, the correct answer is
nobody going behind after you, Rick.
Roxanne Perez.
It is. Hold on. Damn tape stuck to my phone. It's Roxanne Perez.
There you go.
Hey, I thought it was Roxanne Perez.
All right, so everybody gets a point. Hold on.
Wow, I'm actually up to 3 now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Finally.
Watch out. Watch out, everybody.
All right, goes to Elio. Right?
Yep.
All right, Elio, here you go.
Tamina.
Chris.
Tamina.
I don't want to go Tamina for some reason. But I'm going to go Tamina. Rick.
I'm going to go with Meechin.
Ooh. Good guess. Clay.
I'm also going to go Meechin.
All right.
Bandwagoner.
It's Tamina.
Oh, yeah.
Damn it. That sounded like a Meechin song, though. Honestly.
That's what I thought, man.
Damn it.
That does not sound like Tamina at all.
It doesn't.
No,
it doesn't.
No.
All right. Score is Chris with 4, Clay with 4, me with 6, Rick with 4, Elio with 6.
I'm actually tied with Clay.
Yes.
Dang.
All right. All right, Chris, it's on to you. Chris, it's on to you. Here you go.
I heard that. Ricochet.
I'm going to go with Caden Catanzaro. Rick.
I'm going to go with Johnny Gargano.
Oh, that's a good guess, too.
That
Clay.
is a good guess. Fuck. I'm going to go Casey Catanzaro.
Elio.
Johnny Gargano.
Oh, wow.
This is
So
the first
2 for
time
Johnny.
everybody's like different. Like almost everybody's different.
Yeah.
That looked different with the drop.
Johnny Gargano.
Ooh.
Damn.
Wow.
That was good.
So just
that one.
Do you guess that one?
Yeah.
Hey, good guess. Good guess. Good guess. At least you got it.
So just Rick and Elio get the point, right?
Right.
Gosh darn it, Elio. Stealing my thunder.
Like, look at Elio's
thing-
backdrop. It looks like he's like walking from like way far.
Elio
Yes.
knew that one, though. You could
Yeah,
tell.
he did.
Yeah,
Well, he was
Why
the
did
last
he
one to
walk
go.
off? Why did he
Right.
He was the last one to go,
walk
so
off?
damn.
Like,
All right, the score right now is Chris has 4, Clay has 4, I have 6, Rick has 5, Elio has 7.
All right.
All right, it's on to what happened?
'Cause I think Chris froze, but he just went.
How many points
So
are you
we're-
supposed to get up?
10.
Yeah, we played to 10. Yeah,
10 to win.
All right.
Yeah.
10 to win.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay.
on to me then.
Yeah.
Here I go. I'm going Charlotte Flair. Rick.
Charlotte Flair.
Clay.
Charlotte Flair.
Elio.
Charlotte Flair.
Chris.
Woo! Charlotte Flair.
It is the Queen, Charlotte Flair.
Sounded like Elio said Charlie Flair. I don't know. We might have to do a replay. of that
Yeah,
one.
we might have to do a listen back to it because
Yeah.
that
No,
sounded
you can hear it in the
fugazi.
background. No, you can hear it in the background. You can hear the trumpets playing in the background with Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte.
All right, the score right now is Chris has 5, Clay has 5, I have 7, Rick has 6, and Elio has 8. He only needs 2 more. It's on to Rick. Here you go.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Jesus.
I'm gonna try to throw Elio off with this one. It's Shane McMahon, the new owner of AEW.
Clay.
Shane McMahon.
Elio.
Shane McMahon.
Chris.
Shane O'Mac.
It's on to me, Shane O'Mac, and it is Shane O'Mac.
So hold on. Is it Shane O'Mac or Shane McMahon?
It's Shane.
Shane
It's
McMahon.
Shane.
It's Shane.
It's Shane. Shane O'Mac. Shane.
There you go.
All right, so Elio's in the lead with 9. It's on to Clay, who has 6.
Mm-hmm.
So
no, is it who? Oh yeah, Clay goes first. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I try to give Elio the song, man, but you're about to get it now anyway.
the forbidden song. Jesus Christ.
Damn.
That's true. We only did have just one forbidden song. I mean, Jesus.
And again, on my fucking turn.
It's always on your turn.
I see
It's
how
always
this
on
shit
your
is.
turn.
Uh-huh.
All right, Clay, here you go.
Turn it up.
There could be a bunch of ways you could do
There's
this.
a bunch of ways with this one.
Let's go with Scotty Too Hottie.
Elio,
Scotty Too Hottie.
Chris,
Scotty Too Hottie.
I'm going to go Too Cool. No, Scotty Too Hottie. Never mind. I just remembered something. That's why it just clicked into my head.
Okay.
Rick.
Clay, you had one job. Just throw him off.
I tried with the whole...
No, because we know. Listen, if I know anything on Tony's playlist, the only version of this song he got is Scotty Too Hottie.
So you going with Scotty Too Hottie?
Yes, sir.
Yep. And no, it's not. It's Too Cool.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Thank God.
It's Too Cool.
You did it, Clay.
I did it.
Yes.
Oh, God.
I did it.
And that was the thing.
No. Well, you could seriously go with different ways. Though.
Anybody. Brian
No,
Christopher.
just like what Rick just said. I clearly remember that that song was only for Scotty Too Hottie.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I forget I update it at least once every 2 weeks. So, but the thing of it is, and I should have fucking went Too Cool. I was just about to say Too Cool. All right, nobody gets a point on that either way. Goes to Elio. Elio, here you go.
Are you ready?
Oh, you serious?
Gosh.
You can go any way. You can go any way.
That's true. That is true.
And for the thousands in attendance and the millions around the world, that's D-Generation X.
Chris, unmute yourself. There you go. What's your pick?
Bear with me. I had my dog come in. I had to mute it and get him out of here. Can you play it again?
I can't.
All right. You can't?
No.
No.
Shit.
Suck
it. What?
Suck it.
DX.
There you go.
D-Generation X.
DX. No. DX.
Rick.
D-Generation X.
Clay.
Hello, ladies.
DX.
D-Generation X.
That's all you have to tell me is suck it.
Hey, well, I was saying suck it because you couldn't hear the song and then help with kind of hints. So see what I did there?
He tried to help you.
I tried to help you.
No, he did.
I did. That's all right. But Elio won anyway, so fuck.
Elio wins it.
What?
Elio won. Yeah, he's got 10.
Yeah.
That's the
Look,
end of the
Elio,
game,
I
folks.
got 2 words for you. Good job.
Good job. Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you.
You think that you're better?
Well, thank you all for listening. Make sure you tune in next week. We're going to give y'all some more content. Same pod time, same pod channel. See ya.
Degenerate into something fool. We just got tired of doing what you told us to do. That's a brace, boy. Yeah. That's a brace, little man. Break it down. Degeneration up. Degeneration. You think you can tell me what to do? Know who you're talking to? Well, you better get used to the way the ball bounces.